The path to success for Luka Modric was born out of the war-torn streets of Croatia during its civil war of the early 90s. It was a good job he was battle-hardened, as the short, slight midfielder had to work hard to prove that he could hack it at the top level. Spotted as a 17-year-old by Dinamo Zagreb, it took a further 3 years before Modric established himself in the first team. But once he did, league titles, international honours and the inevitable big money move followed. It was Spurs who snapped up Modric for what now looks like a bargain price of £16.5 million in 2008. 4 seasons in the Premier League have seen his stock rise even higher as one of the most sought-after midfielders in Europe. At first glance, it's not obvious why Modric has been one of the Premier League's most influential players. His 13 goals in more than 125 games for Spurs is far from prolific, but he makes up for that in terms of chances created. Only Silva of Man City and Mata at Chelsea compare with Modric on that front. He's also one of the most influential dribblers in the game. Croatian league titles were easy to come by during his stay at Dinamo Zagreb. Since joining Spurs, Modric has played a major part in helping the club to 2 top 4 finishes, while he's also represented his country at 4 major tournaments. Modric is very comfortable when dribbling with the ball. His low centre of gravity gives him exceptional balance, and despite his childlike frame, it's very difficult to brush off the ball. Modric is the man who makes Spurs tick, always making himself available to take the ball from his defenders and looking to dictate the play. Essentially, he's the heartbeat of the midfield, the playmaker, with the ability to play deep or behind the striker. While the criticism for his lack of goals is justified, you can't base the impact of Modric on stats alone. No manager who's worked with the Croatian speaks lightly of his work ethic in training and what he brings to a team, which makes the midfielder's recent antics to try and force a move away from Tottenham even more surprising. At 26, there's no doubt Modric still has his best years ahead of him. The time is running out to win the trophies his talent undoubtedly deserves.
YouTube.com/goal is full of stuff like this and proper football too. To make sure you don't miss out, just hit the subscribe button.